As the title, called by Christ. Um, what that signifies is something that my childhood cannot then be captivated. Um, though me being a young boy, um, in my hometown, Durham, North Carolina, I witnessed what seems to be of then now to a child. Um, Everything seems to be so expansive. You know, I'm short, don't know a lot. I don't know what questions to ask. So my eyes can only then just take hold of what is, to be the unfathomable. However, um, it wasn't until actually during the periods when I was in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. That was the neighborhood that I used to stay in with my dad and his parents, which is my grandparents. It was the year '06. Me and my dad moved, um, and I could probably guess that my dad having to make arrangements and having to be the one, to reach out to his parents, and have them to also support in the ways that was appropriate. And not until that moment, that is when that is when then now I guess you could say as a family, I it was because of my grandparents. Simply the reasons why I went to church is not because of then now I was so hyped about it, to be honest, but it was because of they're not about to leave me about the house by myself for what is to be good reasons. So it's been history from there. Uh, Now, as far as again, um, let me just say, my grandparents weren't, you could say, like how it followed. My grandparents were pretty much, old fashioned. Though how some would describe a couple that is together, been with each other for periods throughout their livelihood, that become to grow a family. Or I guess in that sense, uh, uh, this is where my grandma would come in. Because my grandma was also in the choir, at that in the church that was like in downtown, where the before the bridge actually got expanded, and they got like a little sidewalk, and you can even ride the bikes on there, which is crazy, especially how the elevation where then the water is and where the bridge is it can trip you out really. However,